want to give a special thanks to Zuru Mini Brands for sending this product to us as a gift for free. What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my Miniverse. Today, we are taking a look at new mini brands that should go nicely with our fridge. We made this kitchen scene a while back for the dolls, and I wanted a cute space to store our mini brands fridge. In the comments, some of you said, "Toya, you forgot a stove." And my reply was, "It's over there." But now it's right here. Or is it? Because of course, we have to find out, does it work with the dolls? Today we are checking out Zuru Mini Brands Really Works Magic Cook Kitchen. We have seen the Magic Cook Kitchen appliances, and we already know that some of them are a little large for our 1/6 scale world. But that totally hasn't stopped me from using some of them in the dollhouse. So let's check out this kitchen and see what works. On the box, it says mini surprises hidden inside. Exclusive Create Minis included. Mini appliances that magically work. Really steams, really flows, magically cleans. On the back of the box, there is an illustration of the playset with the fridge. There is a list of all items included, and it says there is a UV switch. And at the bottom, we can see other Mini Brands products that we can use with this kitchen. Let's get it out of the box for a closer look. In the box, it is on a platform. This counter is sitting at about 5 inches. With the platform, we're at 6 1/4. So yeah, I think it's going to be a little short for the dolls. But we can probably make use of that platform. And we should totally make a quick room. I was thinking about using the packaging, however, it's sitting at about 11 1/2 inches tall. So I'm just going to go with cardboard that is 13 inches tall, and I'm gluing 2 pieces together to get a 25-inch wall. I draw and cut out a window with a 1/2 inch frame going around 6 1/2 inches from the bottom. I add another layer of cardboard for strength. The back wall in the packaging is a white subway tile, but the back wall above the stove is cream. However, this is a playset that does use water. So I printed a grid on cream cardstock, cover it with clear packing tape, trying to avoid any bubbles or wrinkles. Then with a ruler and a dotting tool, I trace over the lines to give the tile shine and some dimension. My cardboard wall has a little dip in it. I cover it with painter's tape. That helped a little, but let's try poster board. I glued down poster board to smooth out the wall. Then let's add some contact paper. It's glossy, but it is going to help to protect the cardboard. I cut around the window. I cover the edges of the window with a wood grain contact paper, cut strips of cardboard, cover them with contact paper, and glue them around the cutout. I cut one piece to stick out so we have a ledge. Then I place another one right under it. I made another piece to go across the center, but before we glue that in place, cut clear plastic from packaging. Let's glue the clear plastic halfway across the window in the back, then glue the smaller piece across the front to make a kitchen window. I use more cardboard and wood contact paper to make a floor. Glue the wall to the floor, and we've got a pretty large space where we could go ahead and add the appliances. But I want mine to be a tiny bit taller for the dolls, like maybe 1 inch taller. So I'm going to make a platform. This is 19 3/8 of an inch long. I glue strips of cardboard underneath to get it to 1 inch. I add a few supports underneath. I cover it with more contact paper, then add it to the room. Place the appliances on top. I included space on the end for the fridge. The color of the wall is kind of similar to the appliances. So I'm going to take the cream tiles that we made and cut them. Then we can add it to the wall. Use poster putty to help hold it in place, making a backsplash that we can switch out whenever we want, giving the dolls a new kitchen. I added the corner room from our recent mashup onto the end to extend the scene. Now let's check out this playset. Inside the box, there's a booklet showing all items included, and showing us how we can disconnect the different pieces and rearrange them. So we should be able to pull them apart. There we go. Right there is where they connect, and we can change the order, allowing us to customize this space. We get a stove, a cabinet with a faux wood counter, a sink with storage underneath. We have an orange plaid fabric curtain, and we get a dishwasher. We also get 2 dirty plates. They are orange plates. We get a large blue teacup that is also dirty, and a cream kettle with a brown handle. It has a hole underneath and fits on the stove. This playset uses water and batteries. According to the instructions, I need to pull all the pieces apart, flip the stove around, and open this little compartment here. Turn this to remove it. Take the included measuring cup, fill it with 15 milliliters of water right there. Then pour it inside carefully. Add the top and turn to close. Flip it over and place it back into the oven. On the sink, we're going to remove this in the back. Add 40 milliliters of water. Put the cap back on. For the dishwasher, just have to open the little compartment in the back. Add a little ice to the water and add 30 milliliters. Careful, water might get everywhere. Let's close that up. Water play is not my favorite, but I want to see how it works, so here we are. Then take the cabinet. We have to use a screwdriver to open up the back. Add 3 AA batteries. Close it back up. Reattach all the pieces. Make sure to flip the on switch behind the cabinet. Take the dirty dishes. Open the dishwasher. Remove the rack. Add the dishes. Then we can place the rack back inside. Close the dishwasher and press the button 10 to 15 times. Yep, that's some work. But if you look inside, you can totally see the water. All right, let's check on the dishes to see if they are clean. And that's kinda. My ice probably melted a little fast, but yeah, I can see there is a color change. And you're supposed to put the cup facing up. Let's try again. All right, let's see if my water is cold enough. I guess that's a little better. Honestly, I am making a little bit of a mess because, water. Which is why I am happy we covered most of this kitchen in contact paper. Let's try out the sink. Just have to turn on the faucet. And oh my goodness, it really does work. And we got some good water pressure there. So the sink fills up and then the water slowly drains down. We can take the kettle and remove the top, place it in the sink, turn on the water to fill the kettle, add the top or the lid, place the kettle on the stove. Let's turn it on and I see steam. Do you see it? I hope my camera is picking that up because I can totally see it. We can turn on the fan right there. It makes noise. In the cabinet, we find a few surprises. We got some nice storage space in there. We have 3 paper bags. In the first bag, we find Magic Cook Kitchen veggies. Looks like we have potatoes, carrots, and something green. We also got tongs. In the next bag, we have a tray with a turkey. The tray looks pretty cool. And here's the turkey. In the smallest bag, we have 2 white cylinders, which are filters for the back of the oven. Now back to the turkey. Let's place it on the counter. Grab those potatoes and carrots, place them around the turkey. We get 6 of each. Then it's ready to go in the oven. Look at this. Y'all got me cooking. You know I don't like to cook. Into the oven you go. Oh, and the rack comes out. Close the oven. Turn it on to the little oven symbol. A light comes on. It's a UV light. Let it cook for about 60 seconds. Oh wait, I misread the instructions. It has a 60-second auto stop. It's been in there for a few seconds, so let's turn it off. Remove the turkey, and it browned. However, the color does fade. So let's hurry up and add the green stuff, which might be basil, to get dinner ready in our new kitchen. So to answer the question, can we use this playset with the dolls? I think that's a yes. The sink is large, but I like the style. And the running water thing is just too cool. I think the kettle is a little large, and so is the teacup, but I'm cool with that. And I don't think we actually need water in the kettle for the steam to work. We don't. Let's add the Magic Cook Kitchen toaster, which is also large for the dolls. But I like the style of this one, so I am totally using it anyway. We get a plate that matches the sink, 2 large slices of bread that we can place in the toaster and push it down to turn it on. We have strawberries, a spreading knife, a jar, and slime. Place the slime in the jar to look like jam. Take the toast out of the toaster, spread on a little slime, if you can get it to spread. Yeah, that looks pretty good. To give the dolls a little variety in their diet. Y'all, can you believe this? I am cooking! Before we put everything away, we do have to drain out all the water, so that's something to remember. And we can open a few mini brands, mini minis, fill the fridge capsules, to find a few things, to stock the cabinets. And we can find a few magnets for the refrigerator. Our first mini is Philadelphia cream cheese, which we could pair with the toast. Then we have a lobster, a tiny Pizza Hut pizza. I got eggs. This is my first time finding these. We can open it and we can take them out. Even though it says all these pieces go together, it does look like scale varies a little. But we've got 2 minis to go, and this is more Pizza Hut. We got pepperoni this time. And the last one is a bottle of milk. I probably won't be storing some of these in the cabinet, but they do fit. There is definitely a lot to do with this set. I like the idea of all of these minis. I love the running water in the sink, however it is a little noisy. And water can be messy. Will I use this with my dolls? Most likely yes. I think we can get some great photos, but let us know what you think in the comments down below. Is this playset a buy or a pass? Thank you for joining us while we checked out the Magic Cook Kitchen. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!